Hi guys, it's been a really long time since I've updated, mostly because I've fallen off the wagon big time. I'm still in the process of losing the weight that I gained back. But on the positive side, my weight has stayed at the same for the last 9 months, I would say. It's gone up and down a little bit, but nothing, too terrible. And I'm like, that makes me happy that my body is kind of happy at this weight, and this is the weight I was before. But to be honest with you, I feel more comfortable about 20 pounds lighter. So I'm in the midst of trying to get that under control while looking for a full-time job, which is super fun. Anyway, I made a list, and I'm going to post it to my group, and it's probably going to change, so that's why I'm going to call this Frequently Asked Questions Part 1. So hopefully it will keep me on track and keep this video rather short. So these are the questions that I get asked when people find out when they're considering the sleeve, or when they find out that I had it. Okay, so the first thing is, how badly is this gonna hurt? Like a scale of 1,000 crunches to I just got out my stomach. I would say when you're coming out and you're like in the recovery part, you feel like you're dying. Because I mean, like, you are drugged up as fuck. So you think you're dying. You're not dying. You're just coming out of anesthesia. But it feels weird and you're like terrified and you have no idea what's going on. But then they're like, does it hurt? And then you're like, no. And then they give you more drugs and then you go night-night. And that is fantastic. And then every time you wake up, you feel a little bit better. Hopefully you'll be up in the in your own room soon. The most pain actually comes from the gas that they put inside you during surgery. Some people suggest gas strips or Gas X or something to like help them. I don't even know where the camera is, so I hope I'm looking in the right direction. Anyway, most people use like Gas X or whatever, but that's really super helpful if the gas was in your intestines, but it's not. It's in like all that space that's not your intestines. So it goes only in your intestines. Really, the only thing that you can do is, I mean, honey, you have to walk and fart. It's not like a real fart. It's because girls don't fart. It's air. So it just like makes the noise. I suggest you time it with your medication when you're in recovery. Set your iPhone for every 4 hours, whenever you're comfortable, so that right before you get your pain medicine, because you don't want to like fall or get hurt or anything, or right after, before, not anything that's injected, because that works right away, but like if you get like a Percocet pill or something and you know it's going to work in like 20 minutes, then a good game to kind of play with yourself is, I walked to the end of the hallway right after I got that Percocet, because I knew I had about 20 minutes, and just walked back and forth, just walk and fart and get it out, because when the gas rises, it goes to like the shoulder neck area and it really hurts. Like, it sucks. I had it once when I had another type of abdominal surgery, and it was horrible. That's why this time I was like, and it really, really helped. Second thing, don't compare. This is funny that this is my issue that I'm talking about, because that's all I do is compare. I suck at it. Just because like Jen lost 100 pounds in 6 months and I only lost 80, it doesn't make me a failure at all. It just makes my story mine. So don't measure your success or your expectations at all by other people. Even if they're the same height and weight as you, it doesn't matter. Your body is your body. It's different from John's. It's different from Jen's. It's different from everybody. So do not use that as a measure of accountability. I'm never going to eat blank again. I mean, yeah, you can. You can actually. Different foods make people feel different ways. I can't eat like dense foods, for example, like hamburger buns. I can't even. It feels like I ate 700 rocks. I don't miss them. I look at them. I eat it. I eat my hamburgers on lettuce or just with a fork, and I am just as happy without the bread clogging up. Ugh, it just hurts. However, when it comes to like beer, I can chug it down even though it's carbonated, like a Tennessee frat boy. Then there's the what the fuck phase. This is my favorite. No, it's not. The next phase is my favorite. The what the fuck phase is when you're home from the hospital, you took your shower, you took your first nap, you feel good, now you're on your own. You're done. You're home. It's on you. You don't have the IV. You're going to come home heavier. And that's going to be discouraging, but that's the fluid and the anesthesia, and it stays in there a super long time. So again, fart and walk. It's very easy to be hard on yourself and be like, I can't believe that I got so fat that my only means of survival was to cut out my stomach. That is not the way to look at this at all. The way to look at it is that I am so fortunate to have been given this second chance of life and given this tool that I'm really very, very lucky. It will really help you. I mean, the first 3 months sucks like a basket of dicks. Like, it sucks so bad. I can't even tell you how much I hated the first 3 months. However, when I started losing more and more, when I got down 50, 60, 70, and I unsubscribed from Lane Bryant, which is the best feeling in the world, I knew that this was absolutely, the best thing. No one tells you how easy it is after the first 8 weeks or the first 3 months. Like, it's super easy. Do you have to work out? No. Are you going to wake up every day skinnier? Yep. Then that's great. However, post-op, you have to start making your good habits right away because you have a window. The shitting phase, this is my favorite one. Around day 6, you start to eat mushy foods and liquids. So what goes in as mush comes out as mush. And you will literally be peeing from your butt. And it's totally normal. And the doctors don't tell you, and nobody talks about it, but I will. You will pee from your butt. Good news is, lasts 3 to 4 days, and you lose weight during that time. So yay. Another phase. I cannot stop shopping. I get it. You're super excited to be in that normal, to be able to walk into Saks and Macy's and TJ Maxx and all that shit and get everything off the rack, and you're like, ah. But keep in mind, you're also gonna need all your undergarments replaced. I mean, your underwear, if that underwear lasts maybe a month after the surgery until it's like literally hanging off you. When it was summer and I wore a skirt with my underwear, I was so excited. But I walked like 3 feet and my underwear was on my ankles, so I had to like go back and change and put jeans on. Your feet get smaller, so all your shoes, you can say goodbye to those because you don't need wide width anymore. You can buy boots. Most likely you'll shrink a size to a half a size, so none of your shoes are going to fit. So you have to keep that in mind. Another phase, the slut phase. This happens a few months later, but there's actually a physical reason for it. For why you're being such a dirty whore. That's what I like to tell myself. So fat cells cling to everything, including estrogen. So when you're overweight, you don't produce that much estrogen. Plus, I mean, I know for me, I really wasn't like, I love for people to see this naked and moves around. Look at it. It's like a human stress ball. So you start losing weight, the estrogen explodes inside your body, and you feel pretty. And that is a cocktail for fun, but don't be stupid. You came this far. This is not the time to be a moron. I mean, have fun, but don't be an idiot. Another thing is, no, this isn't going to solve all your problems. Like, all your problems aren't going to go away. You're not going to be like a happy person. Like, you will be for a long time, and there are days that you're going to feel fat, and there are days that you're going to feel gross, and you'll still have your bad days. And from time to time, you know, you're just going to have a bad day, but at least you're not fat, so it's kind of better. After the first 2 years, I'm 3 years out, that is where shit gets hard. Your stomach can accommodate more. That annoying hunger hormone that they cut out, that bitch is back like the herp. This is where you put your last 2 years into practice. All your eating habits. You're not drinking 30 minutes after you eat. Exercise, so freaking essential. Not just cardio. When you hit this phase where you stop losing, like around 189, I stopped really losing because my body was burning calories efficiently. And so I had to up that workout game like I was training for the Marines. And I'm wearing camo. Funny. So it's not easy anymore. Don't gain it back. Don't be Melissa. I gained 35 back, which is a lot. I couldn't work out for a long time because of my knees, so that sucked. The other thing is going out to eat with your friends, and you get like all nervous in the beginning, like, oh my God, they're gonna look at how much I eat. Oh my God, or people you don't know. Let me just tell you, no one gives a shit about you or how much you're eating or what's on your plate. They're too involved with if the beer's still there, if there's wine, what they're doing, what someone else is saying. Like, you just quietly do what you normally do. And no one notices. No one. Do dates notice? No. You could always be like, on a first date, I'm always like, I'm just get nervous, I don't eat. Or on a second date, I'm like, you know, saying it, make it to a second date. I'd be like, well, I had a really late lunch, so I'll just have, something light is good for me. By the third date, I'm kind of like, hey, guess what I ripped out of my body? And then it's good. It's fine. It's all good. So I am going to put this little thing that I typed up on our VSG Ladies and One Gent page. If you would like to be a part of that secret Facebook group and you are female, only females, please feel free to message me and I will add you on Facebook and you can be a part of the conversation every day. We have some really great people in this group and there is absolutely no drama, no bullies, nothing's getting